Hey guys, how's it going? Well, welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to be doing an upgrade to my computer, which I've been complaining about for a long time, and that is the internal wire management. So yesterday I went out and purchased this, a semi-modular power supply from Corsair, and hopefully it's going to be able to get rid of the rat nest that lives in there now, and maybe a couple other perks. So I guess let's just start by tearing my computer apart again. So let's just jump right into it. Okay, so the first thing I am going to do is I'm going to remove some of the old power supply cables, like this 8-pin here that plugs into your GPU. Come on. Go on. So that one comes out. There's the 24-pin back here. Plug that. And then the one I already did was this 8-pin, which plugs in right there, but it's always a pain to try to fish it through there, so I did that one already. So the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to actually unhook the power supply, which is held in by, I don't know how many screws I got in there right now. Looks like 2, so give me a second and I will undo that. Okay, since I unscrewed those 2 screws that were holding it in, it's loose. But I got a couple more things I gotta unplug first. So I gotta actually unhook these from the, what do you call it, the SSD. It's pretty much the power from here. And then I got one here for another hard drive. So now I am going to fish everything out of there. And I'm gonna need both my hands to do that. So hopefully in a couple minutes I'll have everything out and then I can start the process of installing the new one. So back in a few. As you can see here, it is a pain to get everything out. I still got a couple more wires to fish out, then I gotta get the power supply out. So I just kind of wanted to show the struggle I am having right now. Alright, so I got everything out. Here's the old power supply and all that spaghetti. So that thing is probably about 8-9 years old, but pretty much got the job done. So I gotta clean out in there. You can kind of see some dust rings from where the fan was pulling air through, and we'll see what I can do with the new power supply. So I'm gonna go grab that and we'll see what we get. Okay, so let's see what comes with this. Is this important? No. Never read those. Alright. Actually, power supply cable. Here is all the other cables. I'll probably go through those once I figure out which ones I'm going to use. Okay, so here's the 24-pin, and that is the 8-pin to actually power the CPU, which gets plugged up in the corner, which I was complaining about earlier. So, alright, get you there, get you out of here. Oh, dropped a cable, what I got? Oh, some zip ties, I could use those. I don't got the fancy little Velcro sleeves. So, alright, I guess the first thing I'm going to do is by starting to put this in, and then I'm going to figure out which cables I actually have to use. Nope. So, give me a minute, and I'll be back. Okay, so after looking around for a while, I figured out I'm only going to need this PCI Express cable and one SATA cable, which should have enough slots to power my, what do you call it, the little Corsair hub and my 2 hard drives, and I should have 1 extra slot left over anyways. And with the PCI Express cable, I actually turned it around because I think it has the connection to power say you're using multiple GPUs, which I'm not. So I just turned it around so I could have the nicer of the ends actually showing within my case. So I may actually kind of move those wires around, try to make them look a little more better. Well, that's not really, make them look nicer. So, alright, I'm going to start putting everything back together. Okay, so for probably messing around for about 45 minutes trying to get this all organized, I kind of got it back to the point where I'm okay with it. There's still a couple things I don't like. I still got wires everywhere. But I do got a little more room down here. So I'm thinking eventually I will want to probably get rid of this HDD hard drive and put another SSD so I can open up that bay and then kind of tuck some more of the wires back there. And so far, some of the things I do like, black cabled cords, looks nice. At least it kind of blends in, so let me turn this around. I did mention something earlier, but I wasn't able to get it to work the proper way, and I'll explain that in a second. Okay, so as you see, no more ketchup and mustard back here, but this PCI Express cable, once I said I was going to do it backwards and use this end, but I actually noticed, I don't know if this will show it, this top corner one right here is actually a dud. And if you actually look at the other end, it's hard to tell here, but it actually shows, it actually has a connector, which means I guess one of the main powers actually uses two of the same. So I did not want to do it that way, so I actually had to flip it back around. And then you can see I got these little cable things here tucked kinda back there. I will probably fix that in the future by buying cable extensions so they look a lot nicer. I don't know what color I would go with. I'd probably still just go with black, so it kind of goes with the whole theme of the computer. So now I'm going to power it up. Let's see if I get any. Alright, I've seen the flash. And let's see if... Oh, so far everything looks good. All my fans are spinning, the memory's lit up, so I'm guessing everything there is good. So it'd be hard to tell. Well, I know the M.2 is going to work fine, but I don't know if the HDD or the SSD. I'm assuming it's going to work properly because I'm pretty sure I plugged everything in right. And I don't know. Oh, and one little side thing too is when I put two screws into the back before, I actually found the other screws mixed in with the zip ties, so I was able to use all 4 screws. Well, this took a lot longer than I wanted it to, but I'm glad I did it. It does look a lot better inside there now. A lot less cable spaghetti and pretty much wires tucked everywhere. So, other than that, the purchase of this power supply is also going to go towards, when I do decide to go towards a 30 series GPU. Shouldn't really have an issue connecting to their 12-pin connector. Other than that, I also have an extra power supply pretty much to do some more dumb experiments or create a Franken-computer. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. It was pretty much watching me suffer for a bit. But other than that, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, you know where to leave them. And I also do stream on Twitch, and you can stop by and check that out as well. The link will be down in the description. So other than that, that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.